My name's Diego, and as you can see right now, I have something open. Now, not really a big deal, but this is something that I'd like to talk to you guys about. There are two different types of series that I think I'm going to start. A little bit different from what we have currently, but the basic description's on the screen. Feel free to read through as I'm talking about it. But basically, what we're going to do, rather, what I'm going to do, is I'm going to have two different types of series here. The first is something I think I'm going to call Tidbits. Don't ask me why, just what I came up with. The reason being, what I like to do, I have a fairly large Steam library. There's all my games, but I have a fairly substantial amount of games. And what I'd like to do is kind of an introduction to the games, kind of showing how the game handles the tutorial, how well it explains itself. Some games do a good job, some games don't. Then what I'd like to do is kind of continue on that after a few minutes and show how the game gets going after the tutorial and whether or not the tutorial helped at all, how it plays, if it's if it's got a good control scheme, that sort of thing, and how enjoyable it is. And then following that up, finally, I'd actually also like to take a final look at it and just kind of give you guys my opinion on the game, whether or not it's worth having, playing, generally overall my thoughts on it. And I thought that might be kind of cool because I do have quite a few games, like I said, that I can kind of go through and say, this game is worth checking out. Some of them are cheap, some of them you can't get, but regardless, I thought that might be kind of interesting. The second part of the Tidbits series would be revisiting certain games, especially betas, that have had changes made to them, or anytime there's some sort of major patch that changes things, or even if there's like a DLC released that I happen to have that looks kind of interesting, we can take another look at it and see, this looks really cool, or, this looks cool, isn't really that great, that sort of thing. The other thing that I'd like to do, and this is something that I'm not really sure about the title on yet, but I'm thinking partitions for now just because I'm bad at names and stuff. But anyways, the idea would be just playing a game, and rather than just like filming half an hour straight of just doing stuff like a lot of people do, and having to watch half an hour of just stuff happening, trying to kind of cut out all that middle stuff, talking about the important things throughout, like kind of getting materials or doing quests, that sort of thing, like talking about the important parts of it, but cutting out all the parts that you don't really need to see that are just kind of time killers. So I'm thinking those are two things that I might do. If you guys want to give me some feedback on that, that'd be great. Otherwise, what I'll do is I'm just going to go ahead and film a couple of things, put them up like that, and then you guys can tell me what you think. Guys, thank you guys for watching. Let me know, like I said, what you think about this. If you have a better name for the series, definitely let me know. And otherwise, just expect to see some things like this with these new titles in place. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.